metals achieved the lows and have bounced back sharply and has recovered smartly. We can see now gold is staying beyond 2340 levels while silver is still struggling at 3150-60. At the same time, if you look at oil, and we can see oil is still struggling to break below 78.6, 78.4 zone, which I have mentioned as a good support, and likewise is net gas, which is support at 2.6465. Now indices too have dropped sharply and have recovered. Look at US 30 and US 100. We have seen US 100 taking the support from 18600 and US 30 at around 38040. Now what to expect today with the US session and with the data coming in before the US? How to profit? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day. Those who it was the first update must have already profited. The subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Do like, share and comment, which is a great motivation and supports. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First gold, followed with silver, then oil and gas, and in the end Nasdaq and Dow. The chapters are also included in the video. You can skip your favorite instrument. Let's now look at gold on the hourly charts. On the hourly charts, gold was trading in this bearish channel. It has tried to come out of this channel, and we can see one bullish candle consolidation, another bullish candle closing at the top. Thus, it suggests once the prices stays above 2340, 42, we can look forward to a rise towards 2345, 47 zone, and if it breaks beyond this, we can look forward to a good rise towards 2355. But I still do not see this as a reversal. Why? If you look at the movement here, see what has happened. The drop was sharper here, then the retracement, then lower lows, and it is trying to bounce back. Now this is ideally close to double bottom levels, but it is slightly skewed on the downside. So if you also connect the dot here, you will find that there is a stronger resistance which gold might observe at close to 2360 levels, and we also know that 2362.5, 2365 is a greater resistance. So for the day, first, can prices retrace towards 2360-65 zone? Possibility is there, but can we confirm that it is going to break out? That is going to be a question we need to see. If it breaks out beyond 2365, stay bullish. We can look forward to 2371 levels, and plus levels also can be. But largely, I will say it is still in the bearish zone as of now. Stochastic rising, the MACD. Look at MACD. Rise here, double top retracement, and it is crossing over here again. It is leading to slight bullishness. Let's see if it continues. RSI rising from the bottom here, coming to 2 hour. If you look at 2 hour charts, what has happened here? Price is retraced towards 20 period moving average. It is getting a little resistance from the 20 period moving average here. Also, if you see this, it has breached this channel. It is trying to break out, and thus if you see gold is staying above 2340, 42 zone, you can initiate, or rather I will say 42 should be the ideal level, but then 2345, 47.5 the next resistance zone, and beyond that 2355 levels can be expected. If you look at a stochastic, this is rising. The MACD is trying to converge crossover. If you look at the drop here, the rise, the retracement, and it is crossing over here, this can lead to another round of bullishness. RSI is coming out of the oversold levels, coming to 3 hour. Now look at 3 hour charts here. See reversal here. You can see this as a reversal sign, but as long as it stays below 2330, 2340 zone, or it stays within 2330, 2340 zone, do not treat as it is reversed. See, preceding candle closing at the top suggests that there is bullish momentum, which is it may continue, and thus the current candle may also like to continue on the upside, and this rise is going to be stronger here. Be watchful of. Also remember, it has formed a nice handle on the downside. Whenever you see a nice handle, the possibility of a recovery like this exists, but on the upside, it is very important for gold now to break beyond 2362-65 zone. Stochastic rising, the MACD is trying to convert, the RSI is staying flat here. Coming to 4 hour, likewise on the 4 hour chart, see the preceding candle closing at the top, signs of bullishness. Wait for it to break out 2345. It can try to achieve, which is also the 20 period moving average here on the 4 hour charts, and thus this zone here at 2345, 47.5 becomes important for gold. It needs to break this zone in order to confirm further rise, which will open its way till towards 2355 levels, and then 2360-65 zone will come into picture. Very strong resistance exists here. The stochastic rising, the MACD is willing to cross over for the buys, RSI is staying flat. Coming to daily, before we look into daily charts, if you also want to acquire these skills, if you also want to acquire the tools, techniques, strategies, and all the learnings which you have gathered with our years of experience. You can join my 31st mentorship batch starting 10th of June. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Else, you can be part of my Signals channel on Telegram. We are trading as per the signals. You can also benefit. Write an email or ping me on Telegram for your queries related to the services. Also, the recommended broker link is there in the channel and video description. If you join through the link, you will get the lowest spreads on offer, and yes, you will also a SAP free account, and there are no hidden charges well. So do join the broker and enjoy trading. Now look at the daily charts here. What has happened on the daily charts? Prices have taken the support from the 50 period moving average, as we have discussed earlier in the day that this could be one of the support levels. And see, it is showing a recovery, but also you should note that the resistance where it is precisely the zone here at first 2355, then 2360 and 65 zone. These three levels gold needs to break. If it breaks these levels, then we can say the prices have reversed and a stronger recovery can be expected. As long as 2360 65 zone is not taken, we should not be treating gold as bullish. Can it move towards those levels first? Yes, there is a possibility that it can try to move towards those levels, and thus you can buy here at 2340 42 zone, 42 rather I will say. If you are buying at 2342, you can expect very nearby resistance at 4547 first target zone, and then if it stays above 40 45 48 the first target zone, if it stays above 2348, you can look forward to 2355 the next target, then 2360, and then 62.5 65 zone. This complete zone between 2360 65 is a good resistance. Beyond 2365, stay bullish. We can look forward to 2380 levels as well. Take your positions accordingly. On the downside, a selling entry is now at 2332 30 levels. If you see gold staying below 2332 30 zone, we can look forward to a drop towards 2318 levels. 2324 2318 is the level which we would like to see, and below 2318 is where stronger bearish momentum can be seen, which can take the prices towards 2300 levels as well. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at, see, silver on the hourly charts, drop your retracement, lower lows your retracement. So what we can see here is lower highs, lower lows. It needs to break beyond 3160 levels in order to confirm the bullish reversal, and thus this zone at 3160 3170 is going to stay important. See, moving averages crossing over here is the sign of bearishness, but yes, there is a possibility that it could try to retrace towards 3160 3170 zone. And if at any point of time silver stays beyond $32 levels, you can say now it is trying to reverse and a bullish reversal can be expected. The stock I stay comfortable. The MACD is bearish, trying to converge here. RSI is staying flat. On the 2-hour charts, if you now see on the 2-hour charts, this one bullish candle, then a sharp bearish candle with lower lows, then a diminishing bullishness, and then this reversal sign. So what is the current trend? If you look at the trend is here bearish, the bearishness has diminished, and thus once you see silver is staying beyond 3160 70 zone, or rather this zone here at 3160 80 is important. Beyond this we can look forward to $32 levels, and if it breaks beyond 32, more bullish momentum may prevail. See, it has formed a nice flag, and if it breaks out beyond 32, certainly the bullish momentum may prevail, but right now it is not suggestive of same. Right now it is still staying bearish. Stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish, and the RSI has dropped as well. On the 3-hour charts, if you look on the 3-hour charts, see, one observation here is look at the preceding few candles. You will find that the bearishness getting diminished here. See, the candles comes with bigger tails on the downside, suggest that the prices are not willing to stay bearish. Then there is a reversal sign, and if the current candle breaches beyond 3160 3170 zone, we can look forward to a retracement or a rise towards 32. But I will not treat this as bullish as long as $32.20 is not taken. 32.20 is the milestone silver needs to breach in order to confirm the reverse. What is happening right now? Also, you should see this double top is seen, and after double top it is trying to reverse. So this zone at 32.20 is critical. It can try to move towards double top levels again, but I will say that it is still not bearish. It can show you swings. It can achieve the highs and reverse from those levels. Stochastic has dropped. MACD, look at MACD trading with divergence, staying bearish, looking downwards. RSI has dropped, coming to 4-hour. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, see, first of all, look at these three candles here. Diminishing bearishness is seen, a swing is seen, and then a greener candle has appeared with a little swing, delivering lower highs and higher lows. Thus, it suggests it has to come out of this zone, which means it has to break beyond either 3160 levels or on the downside below 3130 levels. So this zone between 3160 and 30 is important. Any drop below 3130 should lead to another round of bearishness here. If you look at the stochastic, this has hit the lows, while the MACD has still bearishness intact here. It is looking downwards. It is right now trading bearish. RSI has dropped here. Coming to daily, look at daily chart. The day is already started on a bearish note. Lower highs, lower lows are done. Also, if you consider this as a symmetrical formation, you can find this candle and this candle is identical. So I think it is going to keep its movement intact between this zone. And yes, it could be considered for a reversal if it breaks out beyond 3220 levels and then 3240 levels. If these two levels are taken, silver is bound to deliver a round of rally, which right now appears to be difficult, as if you look at the prices, the divergence of the price from the moving average is too much and the prices are thus trying to converge towards these levels. Stochastic overbought. MACD is in green trying to converge, and this is coming at a higher level. So this also suggests that the bearishness might prevail here. RSI near to top. So one thing is clear, that there could be a little swing when it can try to achieve the highs towards 31.80, $32 levels, and from those levels a fall can be again expected. Remember, as long as silver stays below 32.20, 32.40 zone, it can show you good swing, it can fall again. Be careful with the rise here. So take your positions accordingly. Buy at 31.60 and sell at 31.30. If you are selling at 31.30, we can look forward to 31.10, $31 levels as a very strong support. Below $31 is where we can look forward to bearishness towards 30.75, 30.50 levels. Trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude. See, crude oil has started the day on a bearish note, but remember, I have shared earlier in the day 78.6, 78.4 is the support zone which it should not break. It has moved towards 78.6 and now trying to show a little recovery. We can see little swings taking place, though the moving average is crossing over here is a sign of bearishness. Thus, as long as 79.2, 79.3 zone is not taken, we should not be initiating a buying position. That is very, very clear. Also, if you look at the tails here, suggest that it could try to retrace here. Wait for it to break beyond 79.2, 79.3. Stochastic comfortable. The MACD has seen a good drop. It is trying to converge. I will wait for a crossover which could sign or which could signal a reversal here. RSI is flat. Coming to 2 hour. On the 2 hour chart, see the swing candles here taking the support from the 100 period moving average. The resistances here on the 20 period is intact, and also we can see lower highs, lower lows. Thus on the upside here at 79.2, 79.3, on the downside 78.6, 78.4. Very strong support and resistances exist in between this zone. The stochastic is rising, the MACD is bearish, and the RSI is almost flat. Coming to 3 hour. Look at 3 hour charts. The moving average is crossing over here. Price is taking support here, showing little swing. Current candle also forming a tail, trying to bounce back. But again, it has to break this resistance here. And then specifically beyond 79.5, 79.6 is where you can say it is trying to reverse. Stochastic rising. Look at MACD. On the 3 hour charts, it is still trading with divergence. It is still staying bearish. RSI comfortable here. Coming to 4 hour. On the 4 hour charts, another observation here is the swing candle here, the reversal sign here, higher lows, so higher highs. It can aspire to move towards 79.5, 79.6 zone. See what I am looking forward to. Once it breaks this zone, it can try to move a little higher. In fact, once it breaks 79.5, 79.6, in fact, it can aspire to move towards 80, 80.1 zone. But right now it is not confirmed. Right now it is still having little bearishness. The stochastic is oversold here. MACD crossing over here. This is again signs of bearishness. RSI almost staying flat. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, if you look at preceding candle was also swing candle. Current candle already forming lower lows. So lower highs. If you look at it this way, if it breaks beyond 79.72, 79.3, we can look forward for it to move higher. But again, this is going to be a swing. It is not to be considered for a reversal as long as the higher highs are at the double top levels are not taken, which means 80.5, 80.6 is not taken. Stochastic overbought. MACD has hit the bottom. See, this is one point of observation, that it can try to rise more. As it has hit the bottom, it can try to recover. RSI is staying flat. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy oil now at 79.2, 79.3 zone. Expect 79.5, 79.6 first target, then 80.1, and then we can look forward to 80.5, 80.6. Beyond which, sky is the limit. We can look forward to 81, 81.8, 82. On the downside, now a selling entry is at 78.6, but then 78.4, 78.6 itself is a very good support. Below 78 is where you can look forward to the bearishness, which can lead to the next target levels at 77.8, 78, and then below 77.8 is where the bears will take over. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at natural. See, natural gas also hitting the lows at 2.6463. It is recovering now. We have mentioned earlier in the day 2.6563 is going to be a support zone. It is trying to recover from the same levels. Now on the upside, 2.7, 2.72 is the zone it needs to break. Beyond this, you can look forward to 2.7576 first target, and then 2.78, 2.8. See, 2.8 is the level I will wait for it to break. If it is seen trading about 2.8, we can look forward for it to hit the highs of this double top levels at 2.85, but chances of this happening appears to be less here. Stochastic rising, the MACD has hit the bottom, trying to cross over at the bottom, trying to trade with divergence and bullishness. RSI recovering from the oversold zone. Coming to 2 on the 2 hour charts, also see diminishing bearishness here. Earlier in the day, I mentioned 2.66, 2.6463 levels, very good support, and see it is trying to recover from this zone. Now, it can lead to increasing bullish candles from here. We have to wait for it to break beyond 2.7, where you can look forward to 2.7 to 2.75 as the next targets. The stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish trying to converge, and the RSI coming out of the oversold zone here. On the 3 hour, the observation is similar, reversal sign, first bullish candle and swing candle, and now it is trying to rise. We have to wait for 2.7 levels to be taken, 2.72, so 2.75 should be the next targets if it stays above 2.7. Also, if you look at the move here, just draw this up, you will find that it is trading in this channel. The highs are here at around 2.78 and 2.8 levels are there. Stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish trying to converge, RSI hitting the bottom. Coming to 4 hour, the observation is same on the 4 hour charts, reversal here, and then this rise. I will wait for the next candle or the current candle. If you see it is staying beyond 2.7, 2.72 zone, is stay bullish for 2.7576, and then we can look forward to a further rise towards 2.8 levels. If you look at the stochastic, this is rising from oversold, MACD is bearish trying to converge, and RSI rising. Coming to daily, look at daily charts. I have always mentioned the divergence of the price from the 20 period. It has come to take the support from the 20 period, beautifully hitting the 20 period. It is trying to rise, and that is what the power of levels is. And now with that as support, see lower highs, lower lows, so it can try to in fact move towards this zone as well. Now yes, a buying entry about 2.7 can be taken. Stochastic oversold, the MACD is the only concern point, which is right now trading with divergence, is staying RSI coming out of the overbought zone. So looking at this, buy at 2.7 levels, expect 2.7 to 2.7576, and then 2.8 levels at the next targets. On the downside, a selling entry now is at 2.66 levels. Below 2.66, you can take a sell entry. For 2.64 levels, 2.63 levels, below that you can look forward to 2.6. And if it drops below 2.6 is where the bears will take over towards 2.54 and 2.5 levels, chances of which appears to be less. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq 100 on the hourly chart, see 18,600, beautiful support is taken from 18,600 and it is trying to recover. We have to wait for it to break beyond 18,700 levels. See, it can move towards 18,740, 750, which is going to be the next resistance zone, and which is definitely a stronger resistance zone. Beyond this, 18,800, 820, and any point of time, Nasdaq 100 trading above 18,800, 820 is a sign of reversal. See, it is trading in this bearish channel. The highs are somewhere here. We have to wait for it to give a clear breakout here on the upside in order to confirm the rise and the reversal. Stochastic overbought, MACD crossing over here at the bottom, trading with divergence, is staying bullish. RSI comfortable. Coming to 2 hour charts, look at 2 hour charts here. See, a flat top is seen here and higher lows are seen, though the body size is diminishing. Thus, we have to wait for it to break beyond 18,700, 705 zone. Then you can look forward to 18,740, 750, which is achievable. Beyond 18,750 is where we can look forward to the reversal process here, and it can try to move towards the high at 18,800. As long as 18,740, 750 is not taken, should not be treating Nasdaq 100 as bullish. Stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish trying to converge, and RSI is flat. Coming to 3 hour, the observation is more or less same. Looking at the preceding candle, which is closed at the top, this suggests that the current candle can also try to move towards 18,740, 750. Though I will not say that it is reversing here. The moving averages are converging here, and this should be an achievable level, and this is a greater resistance zone as well. And at any point of time, if Tech 100 trades beyond 18,800, 820, we can look forward for it to move towards 18,900 as well. Stochastic rising from the oversold, MACD bearish trying to converge, RSI flat. Coming to 4 hours, the observation is more or less same on the 4 hour charts. After forming a flat bottom, it is trying to rise, so we can look forward to a second bullish candle here, or at least a swing candle towards 18,740, 750. And any point of time, if this zone is taken, then we should treat this as bullish. On the downside, 18,600, 580 is the support levels. The stochastic rising from oversold, MACD bearish, RSI flat. Coming to daily charts. Now see, ideally on the daily charts, it should have delivered a second red candle, but right now what is happening? It has taken the support from 18600 and it is trying to bounce back. Also, the 20 period moving average is sitting a bit lower, so there is a possibility of a swing, which means it can fool you around. It can try to bounce back. It can try to in fact move towards 18800, and then from these levels a sharper drop can be expected. If you look at the opening levels today, the opening levels today are at 18660, and what it has done, lows at 18600, so highs it would try to achieve. Be careful at around 18720, and in fact then 18747.50. Achieving these levels also, prices might reach. Stochastic dropping here. The MACD has just crossed over. This is a bearish sign. So again, I am warning you, there could be swings here, possibility of a rise and then a drop can be expected. As long as 18750 and then 18800, 820 levels are not taken, do not treat Nasdaq 100 as bullish. RSI has come out of the overbought zone. Looking, you can buy Nasdaq 100 at 18705 levels. Expect 18720, 725, 18740, 753. Very nearby resistance is still 750. Beyond 18750 is where 18800, 820 levels to be seen. And if it stays above 18800, 820, we can look forward to bullishness. On the downside, you can sell here at 18660, 18650 levels. Sell here. Expect 18600, very good support. 185. 600, 580 should be the first target, and below that we can look forward to 440 and 400 levels at the next. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at Dow Jones. See, US 30 on the early charts after showing series of bearishness. See, look at the drop here, then the again rounded off lower highs, and it is trying to deliver lower lows. Possibility is there, but if it, you see it is staying above 38 150 170 zone, just stay bullish. If at any point of time US 30 stays above the zone, we can look forward to a stronger rise. In fact, for now you can buy at 38 120, expect it to move towards 38 170, and if it breaks 38 170 180, stay bullish. We can look forward to 220 and 300 levels as well. Stochastic dropping sharp. The MACD has hit the lows. It is trying to trade with divergence. It is trying to recover a bit. RSI is staying oversold. See, US 30 has come at oversold levels on almost all the indicators. Look at this. Look at the wave formation. Right now it is forming this wave, but a reversal confirmation is if it stays above 38 120 levels and then breaks beyond 38 170. Consider this as a reversal, and then look at the move here, 38 400. The 20 period moving average is far above. Stochastic rising. The MACD is bearish, trying to converge. RSI oversold. Coming to 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, higher lows, higher highs, we have to wait for it to either break below 38050, that should be a selling entry, or break above 38 120 150 zone, that should be a buying entry for us. And thus, as long as 38 170 is not taken, we have to be cautious. See, the bearishness here was sharp. The bearishness here is diminished. It can try to recover a bit. A bit can be a bit stronger. Be watchful of this. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI oversold here, and the observation is same on the 4-hour charts. Also on the 4-hour charts, if the double bottom levels are critical, so even if it tries to drop, it can try to reverse here. This is the first green candle. I will wait for a series of greener candles from here. Be watchful. Oversold, bearish, and oversold. So yes, it is extremely oversold. Thus a recovery in US 30 is what I will be looking forward to. Coming to the day. Looking at the daily charts, if the day started on a flat note, it has already achieved lower lows, so it can try to aspire to move higher here. Possibilities there. So if you see it is staying above 38 120 150 170 zone, these 50 points are critical. Ideally, you should be taking a position at 38 170, but then you can risk a little at 38 120 itself, and then expect it to move higher. How high? I will look forward to 38 220. 38 300, 38 400. 400 is achievable, and yes, achieving those levels also, it can show a good fall. Be watchful of this. It is still not. While on the downside, a selling entry is at 38040, below which we can look forward to 38,000, and then 37,950, 37,900, and then 37,800 is the strongest support here on the downside. So take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries related to the services. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session update. Do not miss to watch that. Have a great profitable trading day. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss.